Okay, before we start drawing beams, columns, walls, and slabs, we'll have to do a little defining of the actual thicknesses and sections and material. So we'll go to define. This is a very, very important menu. I'll go to material properties, and we already have M30, which is fine, and FE435, 345. Now, I don't want FE345, it's a very peculiar rebar. So I'll go to modify, and I will call it, um, or let's just add a new material, India steel, Indian. We're looking at rebar, and we will look at FE500 or FE550. So this one works, and we'll just click OK. Similarly, this one is fine, M30 concrete. So we're basically going to work with FE500 and M30, these two. So I'll just click OK, and materials have been defined. Next is sections. So first we'll talk about beams and columns, which are frames. Talk about frames. Now concrete beam is already there. I'll just modify it, and we'll just make the depth as, in this case, your larger span, so we'll make the depth as 900, and we'll make it as 300, the width. Okay, so our concrete beam is also defined. We'll just use same concrete beams everywhere for now. Let's just take it simple. And concrete column, we'll just again modify, and we'll be using, let's say, 750 by 750. I know these are large ones, really large columns, but if you have closer spacing, some of you have 5 meter spacing, you can just use 500 by 500. We're not looking at the reinforcement capacity and everything, so I think this is okay for now. A square column of M30, 750 by 750, and I'll click OK, and we have defined the materials and the sections. Now walls, let's go to slab. Slab is not the plank but slab 1. Sorry, I'll go to slab 1. I'll modify the property. I'll call it, let's say, 150, and we'll keep the thickness as 150. Actually, just keep it as 200. Let's just have a realistic thing. Make sure instead of shell, this is membrane. We're not using flat slabs. Flat slabs use shells, normal slabs use membrane. So that, and click OK. And this is also fine. And then define finally the walls. So wall, modify, I'll call it 3 or 250 shear, and M30 250 shear, and this has to be shell thin. It's fine. So click OK. So we have modified, we have defined our materials, M30 and FE500, and we have defined the sections for our beams, slabs, walls, and columns.